Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we are back in the sea, picking up right where we left off. So last episode we made ourselves a crude blast furnace, which is slowly but surely doing its job. Plus we made all of our cooking utensils and whatnots. So now we need some place to actually do some cooking. So we are going to jump in and start making the stuff from Cooking for Blockheads. So I am excited. I love this mod. It's so basic, but I think it's really cool. Alright, so Cooking for Blockheads. So we're going to have to kind of work on some of this stuff. So we need black hardened clay, okay? And then we're going to need some black stained clay. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yes, we can use black floral powder, so that will work. Because, ironically, being in the sea, we could swim out underwater and try and see if we can smack ourselves a couple of the, whatchamacallits, the squids. But, now, did I never make it? Oh, jeez, there it is again. Did I never make a mortar and pedestal for Britannia? Maybe I did. I put it in here. Okay. So, stick, wood, and bowl. Bowls I have... Oh, I did make it. It is right here. Okay. Alright, so if we do this and this, we got ourselves that. Let's actually put this in here. That makes more sense. Alright, and let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. And get this cooking up for glass. And then let's grab our handy-dandy bucket here. And I have exactly 8 dust. You know what? Let's just do this. Alright, let's do that. Then we'll do this. And then we'll move that and put this down. And then we're going to smack it with the hammer. Alright, so we need 8 of these. So let's go down here and go ahead and get some water going. I don't know why I have so many buckets. Yeah, whatever. Alright, and oh, these have step assist. That's not one of my favorite things on the planet. Not one of my favorite things. I mean, it's not as bad as, like, I don't know, human trafficking, but I'm not a fan of it. Why do you guys got to compare everything to human trafficking? Seems a little rough. Seems a little much, if you're going to ask me. Alright, we're just going to make all of these. Alright. So now let's head up, and away, and get 8 of these cooking in our other furnace. We'll save one for later. We'll go like that. Let's grab a little bit more of this. Alright, just toss this right in there. Good, good. Alright, we'll stick this other one, even though it's clay, just stick it in there. Alright, so we got these. So now if we come over here and we go ahead and wrap these in a circle, throw one of these, there is our, let's just double check that. Yep, black stained glass. Good, good. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing with our hardened stuff. So while we wait for that to cook, let's make a couple more of these elements. So the fridge is pretty easy. Chest and a door. The book probably wants us to make one, but I want at least a normal size fridge, you know. So we're going to go ahead. Let's actually look at this real quick, because this is something they change. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so I only need 6 to be able to get 3 of these doors. And then let's go ahead and grab ourselves a few pieces of wood here and make ourselves 2 chests. There's 1, there's 2, and we just put these with 2 of these and we get our fridge. Alright, so that's done. 1 more, we should be done here. Perfect. So we come over here and then we're just going to wrap these bad boys around this black dye, and we've got that. Okay, so we got the harder elements. So the cooking table is what we're going to make. So we need this Cooking for Blockheads 2 book, which we've actually gotten a couple of those. We got that from a quest. And then we're going to need some more wood. So let's go ahead and do this and that. And there's that bad boy. Then we need to make this. So we're going to need a furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then some iron. Alright. So I'm just doing this super lazy. There's that. And there is that. Okay. So we got ourselves the oven, our fridge, and our cooking table. Now we need to make a sink, so we got to get a little bit more wood, and we're going to actually have to run and get a bucket of water super duper fast. Pop down here. Watch out. You almost got bucketed, Butterfly. You almost got bucketed. Whew. You're lucky. You're lucky, punk. Because you guys know I'm such a hardcore thug, I wouldn't even thought twice about it. And I got a random piece of gold. That'll teach me. Alright, so we do this. We got ourselves a sink. Get our bucket back. Nice. Now we need to make a tool rack. So we're going to need some iron nuggets and some wood slabs. So let's go ahead and make ourselves up some wood slabs real quick. There is that. And then there is that. And actually, this is what the tool rack I'm trying to make. I actually want to make a couple of those. So let's do this again. Actually, I didn't need to do that. Oh, well, it's already done. So I actually want to make 2 of these. Alright. So there's those. Alright. And then it wants us to make the spice rack, which is probably the straight up easiest recipe I've ever seen. And then it wants us to make a kitchen counter. So we're going to need... We have the black hardened clay. We just need a little bit more wood to be able to make a chest. Okay. Come around like so. And then do that and that. And that gives us the counter. I think that should be everything. Let's see. Oh, it wants us to make the toaster. Okay. We're going to need a bucket of lava. We're going to need an iron trapdoor, some iron, and a button. Okay, this is, oddly enough, the most complicated of any of the things we made is the toaster. And I know when I think toast, my first thought is lava. All right, good thing we got a lot of iron. Good thing we got a lot of iron. Okay. So we need to do this. And then lastly, we just got to grab ourselves 1. Okay, I guess we're getting 2. Stupid drawer telling me, no, you're taking 2. Don't be rude. Alright, there's that. And there we go. So that should finish that off. Manually detect. And now we should... Chestnuts or bananas? I think I'm going to go chestnuts, surprisingly. And we're going to claim that stuff. And that's going to finish that up, which opens the market. Okay. So let's go ahead and set this stuff up. So usually I put the cooking table kind of dead center, right? Then we're going to put the fridge over here on the side. Then we'll go ahead and put the oven right here. We'll go ahead and put the sink right here. And then we're going to put this kitchen counter there, okay? Then we're going to grab our toaster. And we're going to put our toaster right there. And then we're going to grab the tool racks and go like that. We're going to grab the spice rack and go like that. Now, a lot of you guys probably know what it is. For any of you guys that may not know, let me kind of explain this. This technically, even though it doesn't look like it, is one large multi-block structure. This 2x5 area is technically all one working together part, even though they all have their own functions. So basically what you do is you come over here and you see what you can make food-wise. Right now, we got salt, we got water. Water is just a bucket of water. Salt is the pot in a bucket. We don't even have the pot on us, so I don't know how it's seeing that, but I'm actually going to stick this in here. I'll explain why in a bit. All right, but the sink is actually... Oh, that did steal my bucket to make the toaster. The sink is actually an unlimited water source, which is handy, except for the fact that I don't want this water right now, so I got to come all the way back down and get rid of it. So now we don't have to come downstairs to be able to get water. We can actually move that barrel up here and make all the clay we want. It is unlimited. The oven is obviously here to cook. We are going to have to grab just a few pieces of coal, not a lot. Get about that many, that sounds good, and toss it in here. The fridge is storage for food, and the cabinet is storage for food, and the toaster that doesn't have an interface, but it makes toast. And then the spice rack, you can actually put stuff up on. Lots of stuff. That's quite a bit of stuff. And you can use that to put some of your spices, and then these racks are here to use stuff. So we come over here and we grab all those utensils we made. All of them. Is that everything? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 8. So if you noticed when we looked in the stove, there is a place for a saucepan, for a pot, for the bakeware, and finally for the skillet, all the stuff you'd use on the stove. And as you can see, they're sitting there. Now, by adding them there, we've now added them to the multi-block for cooking. Okay? And then here, this is, you'll see why we made 2 of these. We just put these items up here. And now, so if I want fresh water, right, I just click that, boom, I got fresh water. Because we have an unlimited water source. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that in there so we have it. If I want salt, it uses water and the pot. And since we have unlimited water right there, I can go ahead and get way too much salt. There's that. Oh, use that water bucket. Okay. So let's actually go ahead and make up like a stack of these and just throw it in there. Doesn't cost anything. It's free. But it used the pot we have right there, and I didn't have to put it into my inventory. So now I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to kind of grab some of these raw foods and a little bit of the cooked stuff. We'll grab what we can. I don't know if canola rice or coffee beans can be used in it. But we'll grab all this stuff. And we're going to come over here and we're going to stick all this stuff right here in the old fridge. Alright, just like that. Okay? And then if we come over here, I forgot the wheat. We'll go ahead and take the wheat. We'll throw that in there as well. Then we'll come, I do need to eat some soon. Then we're going to grab all of this other stuff, and we're going to check some of these out. I'm going to drink some of these just to get a little bit of energy going here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over here and I'm going to put in some of the completed food that we have, and then I'm going to stick these in here. I'll put the bowls in there, and the cookies are completed, but we should throw this in there. And then we can throw the cookies in here, and this, and then that potato could just go wherever. All right, so now we currently have all of our food. So now if we look in here, now we can see a whole variety of different things. We can make beetroot soup because we have bowls and we have beetroots. And those give, oh, they don't actually show what the nutrition is. Now we can make bread. Now watch this. Okay, so you kind of see what we have, right? So if I make bread, and I click a couple of these, and it'll let me go until we run out of the ingredients it needs. You notice the wheat is gone. Now if you look, I can now make hot dogs, because hot dogs are raw pork chops, bread, and a pot roast. And if I come down here and I want toast, I'm going to click this a few times, and you'll see that it's actually cooking the bread into toast. And they have a really cool little graphic where it kind of morphs the bread into toast, and then it puts it over here. This is still in our network, so now, if I come over here, I can make a toast sandwich because we have toast in our network. I can make vinegar because we have grape juice in there. I can make mushroom stew, make canola seeds, which seems kind of waste. Grilled mushrooms because we have a mushroom in there. Steamed spinach because we have this in there. Pumpkin stew because we have that in there. So this really opens up, and like, so stock we can use. I don't know if I want to use raw pork chops. I don't have that many. You know what? We'll make one set of stock. So if we make some stock, right? You can see really doesn't have, you know, probably not much eating wise. But now that we have stock in there, now did it add anything? It added rice soup because rice plus stock gives you rice soup. I think that might be the only one with the ingredients we have. But there we go. So now we have a bigger variety of food, and this chest should be relatively empty now. So So hooray for us, right? Okay, so that gives us a bunch of stuff, and I think I'm, for now, just going to use this as a temporary dump chest for stuff that I don't have a place for. We'll have to go plant that real quick. Let's go ahead and put the rest of this stuff away. There's some wood. There's a piece of stone that it made us make, so... Alright, there we go. So that is good and set and happy. Now for the next part of hopefully taking care of our food situation is making a market. Grocery store Pam's. So to make a market, let's go ahead and look that up. So to make a market, it's pretty simple. We need 4 wool of any color, 4 wood of every color, and 1 emerald. The one thing I like about seabean is emerald. Would you just give me 1 emerald? Seabean, we don't have necessarily the problem of finding emeralds as you do in a pack where you're mining. All right, let's go ahead and just grab. Just give me 1 piece of wood. Oh, there's our other bucket. Never mind. I found it. All right, so we make this. We got that bad boy. We're actually going to keep this up here, maybe. Let's just, what if we set it, let's set it like back here. All right, so this has all of the Pam seeds. As you can see, we go through all kinds of different seeds we can get. They all cost 1 emerald. And then there's a lot of seeds, just a ridiculous amount of seeds. Then you see we got most of the vanilla ones. Then we get into the trees, and those cost 3 emeralds. So it's all of the vanilla trees. It's the saplings of, or all the Pam's trees and all the vanilla trees, or at least a chunk of them. You can see we go all the way through here. Some more of the regular trees. And then for 6 emeralds, we can get a pig, a sheep, a cow for 9, a chicken for 3, a horse for 12, and then we can also use, and that always blows me away, 3 emeralds for a piece of bone meal. I'm good. And then it starts over with the seeds. So now we can pretty much purchase what we want. We're currently sitting at 27 emeralds. So, you know, even though a cow is 9 emeralds, that's 18 to get 2 of them. Once we have 2 and set up, then we can just feed them, wheat or whatever, and get ourselves a little cow production going. Now, this is what I want to see. One last thing in this. At cooking. Yep. Random J. Milk jar, cow in a jar. I want to do this because I'm a bad person. And I don't know if we're going to have time in this episode. And I don't know if I want to spend that much to make an anvil. Here, you know, here's the question. Here's the real question. Can I was hoping to be able to remelt this down. Yeah, I don't think I can. Well, I mean, do I want to do it? I kind of do. I kind of want to finish off this episode with a bang. So we might go over just a scooch, and that's fine. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some glass cooking up, and let's look at this. So to make the milk jar, well, wait, hold on. To make cow in a jar, we need to make just the jar, right? Does it have to be quite clear glass? How do we get quite clear? Oh. Alright, we may wait off on this till the next episode until we get the alloy smelter. I want to drop an anvil on a cow and shove it into a jar because it's hilarious. So, alright guys, well, you know, we're just pretty much basically at the end of this episode. So what my plans are is in between this and the next time I record, I got wolves. I got little puppins. I'm going to get you some bones, and you guys are going to be my friends. I got new little friends. Hi, little puppins. Oh, man. I'm going to call that Murderface. Anyways, don't eat my plants. Yeah, so in between episodes, my plan is to expand this room out. Almost make little, like, sub-rooms. One for trees, one for, one for animals, one for, maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll make one for crops in and of it itself. Use some of our emeralds to start getting us a variety of stuff. Maybe what we'll do in this series is, as opposed to normally going for burgers like I do, maybe we'll make this like a peanut butter and jelly series. You know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of wheat, a lot of peanuts, a lot of different jams and preserves. We're going to make ourselves some sweet PB&Js. So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap things up there. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, or if you just want to say hi to Murderface, those are my two dogs, Murder and Face. Oh, we got name tags. We can name you Murderface. Maybe we'll call one Murderface and the other one we'll call, like, Gary. Yeah, that's a tough duo right there. Just think about it. If you're like, hey, pay me my money, or I'm going to send out Murderface and Gary, you'd be like, Gary's going to be the scary one, isn't he? Like, if there's two guys and one's named Murderface, you worry about Gary. Great, now I'm super worried about Gary. Anyways, guys, but don't forget, if you want to get your very own server to be able to get your own puppies named Murderface and Gary, I'll make sure you get that from Aim to Game. Use the link down below so they know you're coming from the squad. Use the coupon codes to save yourself some money. And yeah, until the next foodrific episode of Under the Sea. I know it's called In the Sea, but Under the Sea is funny. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. Oh, this did work. Look at that. It did work. We got the juice out. Straight juice. All right. Until next episode, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.